precious Lord. Take my hand, lead me on, and let me stand. I am tired. I'm weak, and I'm worn through the storms. Ooh, through the night, lead me on.
Ms. Hearn, what do we have going on here today?
Well, Chief, we have two things going on today. First of all and foremost, we have a food distribution. And the Helping Hands Food Ministry is doing our weekly food distribution here. And also, you see this big check in my hand? Well, actually, Macon M.E.A.N.S actually applied for the State Farm Neighborhood Assist Grant. And actually, our community made this possible by voting. We were first selected as one of 200 out of 2,000 to be the finalists. And then from those 200, the community voted us into the top 40. So because of the vote of the community, we are awarded $25,000 today.
Were you surprised, or did you just know that you had it in the bag right from the start?
Well, you know how I had faith. I had faith in our community, and God always comes through. He always comes through. So I just knew that something was going to happen for the good. Basically, what we're trying to do, Chief Frazier, is to support the Helping Hands Food Ministry, which is a mobile food pantry. And we really need a refrigerated truck, and we really need a forklift. As you see today, we had to rent a truck because of the weather and the volume of food that we had. And also, we had to call for UBT to come and unload the truck because our manpower is just not that great. So we had to wait a couple of hours for UBT to finish what they were doing. And they are always, supportive of us when we ask them. But we can only ask them to come when we are in the inner part of the city. And when we're on the outskirts of the city, going to the various communities like Chisholm and Prairie Farm and Mount Nebo and places like that, Liberty City, we need to have our own equipment so that we can do what we need to do. So that's what these funds are going to go for once we receive them.
Okay, so you say now a truck?
A refrigerated truck. I'm going to be specific.
Okay.
We want a refrigerated truck with a lift.
Okay.
And we need a forklift, and we want a propane forklift.
So now you need some other people to chime into this thing to make all of this possible, right?
Yes, we do. I have Pastor Williams here. Pastor is over the food distribution ministry. And yes, we do. We need other people to support us financially in this as well.
Okay. Pastor, what do you got to say about today? And then I want you to tell me about the future.
I am excited about today. I'm grateful for the donation and all the citizens of Macon County coming together to make this happen. And my future goal is to expand this food ministry into a meeting the whole man, the whole person through financial support or whatever it may be, assistance they may need some assistance in.
Okay, now, a lot of people think you don't have to do nothing but preach a sermon on Sunday. Why are you going through all of this trouble?
Because Jesus made it on a parable once. You say you love me, feed my sheep, feed my lambs. And so this is mission work, and I think God is pleased with this, and is pleased with our activities that we're doing here in Macon County. And this is part of mission. And once we learn to do mission work, the better off we can be and change our community and make it a better place.
Okay, now what's the connection between you two?
I met Miss Teresa Hurd through an email she sent me. She wanted to know more about the Helping Hands Food Ministry, and from that time we became close and worked together close. Every day we probably talk every 3 or 4 times a day how we can make things better for the food program, and I thank her for the partnership that we partnered with to make it happen.
Chief,
Now, Ms. Hurd, what kind of feedback are you getting from the community? Do they appreciate what you guys are doing?
oh yes. Now, of course, you're going to have 1 or 2 who are, are not happy. You always have somebody who's not happy, with what you're doing. But the majority of the people are pleased and they need it. And Chief, let me share this with you. Macon M.E.A.N.S, our organization, Macon M.E.A.N.S, we're a local nonprofit organization. Our mission is to encourage and empower our community through mentorship, education, advocacy, and nutrition support services by providing and connecting people to resources to improve their quality of life. And we noticed that the food resource in our community needed some support. So we looked around and we found that the Helping Hands Food Ministry was actually providing food once or twice a week in the community. And we wanted to support them because we knew that a lot of people needed food, and the Helping Hands Food Ministry needed some support. So what we did was we stepped in and we started looking for ways that we can provide support to them. And what we have done is we have started the Macon County Food Distribution Roundtable, which actually consists of as many of the distributors in the community that come together twice a month to actually plan and communicate the food distributions that are taking place in the community so that people will know where they are and they'll have ample time to actually get to those distributions. We actually do a calendar every month. And we also have a phone line that we use that and people can call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to find out where the distributions are, and they can also request emergency distributions of food through that phone line.
Now, what are the best ways that this community can help you guys? What do you recommend that people do?
Well, there are a lot of ways that you can help. We need volunteers. We need funds to actually make these things that we want to do materialize. And we need support, just letting other people know, what we're doing and asking them to support us, like we did with this grant application. We reached far to make this happen. And that's what we need to continue to do. Come together and reach out.
Okay, now, and how can people donate cash to you? Do you have Cash App for people to send money in?
Yes, Helping Hands Food Ministry has a Cash App. What's your Cash App?
It's $HHF Ministry. We also have a website, Helping Hands Food Ministry website. We also are located on Facebook as well, Helping Hands Food Ministry Facebook. And you can cash out as well.
And Macon M.E.A.N.S also has a Cash App, and you can find opportunities to donate on our Facebook page as well as our MaconMeans.org website.
Okay. Thank you so very much, and I'll get it out to the people so they can make their contributions to make your dream even better.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much, Chief. We appreciate you coming out and taking your time to do this for us today.
Yes, ma'am.
Amen.
Okay, go right ahead. I want to get you working.
Should have given me that too.
Okay.
Well, I'm a State Farm agent. My name's Jessica Majors. I'm an agent in Montgomery. State Farm tells us, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, and we just take that mission to heart. So we just try to be a good neighbor every time we have a chance. And this is my activity for being a good neighbor today.
Now, and I saw you guys send a great big check over here to help the people in this community. How did that come about?
So that's State Farm's Neighborhood Assist Grant. Charles Weaver's a customer of mine. He also volunteers with the organization. He's right here behind us helping us load some boxes. And he told me about the wonderful activity y'all are doing in Macon County. So we partner with State Farm's Neighborhood Assist Grant. The community voted. So the community is really what made it possible for State Farm to donate that $25,000.
Now, you did not have to do this. Why did you?
Like I said, it's just about being a good neighbor. You see these people smile, you see people in need. You're supposed to stop and help out. That's what it means to be a good neighbor.
Well, I sure do appreciate your effort in taking the time to interview with me.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for doing it.
They do make sure they do it push it over by the step.
I'm trying to get it back.
My name is Pastor Anthony Williams, pastor of the New Mount Pleasant Missionary Baptist Church on County Road 13. Since I've been in the area of Tuskegee, Macon County, I have discovered that there is a dire need for ministry and mission work within the city of Tuskegee and Macon County. Over the past several years, I've come in contact with people who literally have pawned their cars, pawned their rings, have pawned their rings, their cars, just to get food. And just the other day, I got a call, people who are standing in hotels, in Shorter, in Auburn, in Opelika, who's really in need for food. All the senior citizens of our community are having to make choices whether to buy medicine or whether to buy food. There was a great need. And so my dream is to not only do food ministry, but to also do other ministry to meet the needs of the people, the whole man or the whole person.
But Reverend, you don't have to do it. Why are you?
I'm doing it because I have a heart and I have a passion for what I do. Jesus would be pleased with this, and because Jesus went about doing ministry work, but he also met people where they are. He met their needs, and then he gave them hope. He gave them something to look forward to. It's one thing to lay down with an empty stomach and wake up the next morning still with an empty stomach. It's another thing worried about when your bill's gonna get paid, how you gonna get it paid. It's another thing worried about if you're going to be able to pay your rent or your mortgage, or you got to stay up all night wondering or you can get put out or be evicted. We can change our community. People ask me all the time, ask me the question, what can we do to make our community better? We can all work together. And a lot of times we forget where we come from. But I have to always remember our fellow man. Jesus said, if you love me, feed my sheep. If you love me, feed my lambs. And so we have to meet people where they are. Whatever their need is, Jesus met people where they was. The woman at the well, he met her where she was. Zacchaeus, he met him where he was. So we have to meet people where they are and make a difference in their lives.
But Reverend, you are dispelling the tale that ministers don't do nothing but stand up in church and collect money and preach about something that people don't know nothing about.
There are ministers who are doing great things, and then there are some ministers who are not doing anything. There are some ministers who can do better. But you got to have a vision. The Bible said, without a vision, my people have perished. So you got to have a vision you got to have a vision and a passion for this. You just don't wake up one morning and say, I want to do this, I want to do that. You got to have a vision and a passion for this.
So what do you say to all of these people who's volunteering to help to make this happen?
They have a passion, they have a heart to make a difference in Macon County. Each week they work hard, tirelessly. The men's each week work hard, tirelessly as well. They never say no because they understand the passion. And when you can have people around you who understand your passion and your vision, they'll make it work for you.
And you're setting a good example for our young people who can sense that they can make a difference if they are committed, right?
Right, they can make a difference as well. We've had students from the university to come and volunteer with us. We discovered that kids on the campus of Tuskegee University who parents have sent them here to go to school needed food too. So we were able to meet their needs as well also.
Okay, so what's your final word to the community? What is the final thing that you want this community to know?
I want this community to know that we can make a difference, and we need your support, whether financially, whether volunteering. We need your support. You can easily sit on the stool and say, do nothing and nothing will happen. You got to get up to make something happen. So you can help out volunteering, you can help out giving donations, you can help out letting us know what community we can work in to make a difference.
And again, you are?
Helping Hands Food Ministry, Pastor Anthony Williams from the New Mount Pleasant Missionary Baptist Church, County Road 13.
And I thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, all right.
All right.
You go ahead and give it out. I was going to say that. I was going to say it. Forget to give it out.
These are all these volunteers out here. Hey, Jesus was a servant, and I believe in being a servant too. So if they can come out and work, then I can come out and work too. And so, no, it's not, yeah. So, and we thank God for the grant that we got from State Farm for $25,000. And we just want to know, people in Macon County to know that as long as we are here working together, God's going to always provide our need. Always. Always. When I say let's pray Tuskegee, God is going to respond to prayer. So I come out to assist my brothers and sisters whenever I can, because a lot of time I'm doing work at home. But I'm just glad to be here, and we're so grateful for Helping Hands Ministry, Macon M.E.A.N.S, and today's Solomon Chapel AME Zion Church, and all of the community, UBT, the Sheriff Department, and everyone that came out today to be a part of this great celebration. And we still need a truck, and a refrigerator truck, and what they say, a forklift. And so whoever's out there, God has touched your heart to give to Tuskegee, I promise you, you give to us, you're going to get it back double.
What do you recommend to the community that just look up on this and sit at home and pass judgments on it? What's your recommendation to the people of this county?
Well, my recommendation is that, look, Tuskegee has always been known as a city of people that come together. We are a unified group of people. We love each other. And so when this event that's going on today, feeding the community, you know, there is a food scarcity that's going on. A lot of our people are not getting the food. And so we have Pastor Anthony, who doesn't even live in Macon County, who comes to make sure that at least once or twice a week that we're able to distribute this food to the citizens. So anyone that's sitting at home and passing judgment, then you're not doing what Jesus said, because Jesus said, when I was hungry, you fed me. And so we are just doing what we're supposed to do. We are the hands and the feet of Jesus, and we're on the ground. And so we're just doing the work that we're called to do.
So you are walking the walk that you talk about all the time, right?
That's right. I don't do anything that I can't back up. I believe in the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. And I strongly believe, you know, my faith is strong in Christ Jesus. And I just want to walk in the footsteps of Jesus. And Jesus fed people. When people were hungry, they were able to eat. And so that's what we're out here doing in the community. We are feeding the people. Because if they're hungry, then nobody should be hungry. As a matter of fact, if I do have anything as a believer, then I need to put it at the apostles' feet so that everybody can share. That's what good people do. That's what a believer does. If you have that and you don't want to give, then the Bible calls you a sinner. If you don't want to help other people, if you can sit home and pass judgment, baby, then you better look in the mirror and examine yourself. Because we believe in showing the love of God, and the only way you can show love to people is if you do something. You can talk about love, but love does.
Okay, now I thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. God bless you.
All right.
Okay, yes. Okay.
What's on this comparison? I think you got it.
Oh, that you already got meat in these? No, that's it. 21. Any of you take that one? I'm running out of milk stuff. I gotta go down.
They good when you could roast them in the oven and put like, there are 3 of them. Roast them in the oven, put some olive oil on it, and toss it, roast them in the oven. That's what I'm saying. You got the stuff in the box. Take a box. You got a hole in that one, be careful. Oh, okay. Come on down. I don't see nothing else to put in it. How you doing?
Super fine. How are you feeling?
Tired now?
Well, come on, tell me why you're tired.
I'm tired because I registered 45 people this morning for the food box. It's an honor and a privilege to help so many people.
Why do you do it? Why do you care?
Give service back to the community and service to all mankind.
And I love you too.
Okay, thank you, and thank you for interviewing me, sir.
Yes, ma'am.